All right, let's spice things up today.
Ooh, I like that.
We're going on a deep dive into the world of cinnamon.
Sounds delicious.
Yeah, it does.
It does.
So we've got five fascinating factoids all about cinnamon chemistry.
Yeah.
I can't wait to just break them down.
Yeah, it's amazing how much chemistry goes into a simple spice, right?
Absolutely.
We're going to find out why cinnamon smells the way it does,
Yeah.
how the different types of cinnamon compare chemically, and even how it creates that warming sensation we all love.
Okay, so let's start with the basics.
Okay.
What exactly makes cinnamon smell like? Well, cinnamon.
Well, the star of the show here is a compound called cinnamaldehyde,
Okay.
and it's the most abundant aroma compound in cinnamon bark.
Okay.
And it's what gives cinnamon its distinct scent and flavor.
Cinnamaldehyde. Interesting.
Yeah.
So is that unique to cinnamon, or do we find it in other places?
Well, cinnamaldehyde is most concentrated in cinnamon, but it's found in smaller amounts in other plants too.
Really?
Like camphor and cassia. And this is why you might pick up a hint of that cinnamon aroma in certain perfumes or essential oils.
Interesting.
Yeah.
So if cinnamaldehyde is the key ingredient for that cinnamon smell, does that mean that all the cinnamon varieties smell the same?
Ah, that's where things get interesting.
Okay.
There are different species of cinnamon,
Right?
and they have different flavor profiles because they have varying concentrations of cinnamaldehyde and other compounds.
Ah, so even though they all contain cinnamaldehyde, the amounts are different.
That's right.
And that's what gives us those subtle flavor variations?
Yeah, exactly.
Like between Ceylon cinnamon and cassia cinnamon?
Ceylon cinnamon is known for its sweeter, milder flavor,
Okay.
and then acacia cinnamon packs that more intense, spicy punch.
Makes sense.
Yeah, it all boils down to that unique blend of compounds in each variety.
Wow, okay, this is really making me rethink my spice rack right now.
Yeah.
But what about that warming sensation?
Okay.
Cinnamon gives
Yeah.
that warm feeling.
Yes.
Is it all in our heads? Or is there some real science behind it?
Oh, there's some really fascinating science behind it.
Okay.
It's not just a cozy perception.
Right.
It's cinnamaldehyde interacting with our bodies on a chemical level.
Okay.
Cinnamaldehyde actually triggers our heat receptors.
Wait, so the same receptors that respond to, like, actual heat
That's right.
are being triggered by cinnamaldehyde?
Yeah.
Whoa,
It's basically tricking our bodies into feeling warmth,
that's so cool.
even when there's no actual temperature change.
I know.
Yeah, and it's not just a sensation. Studies have shown that cinnamaldehyde can actually influence metabolic processes
Oh, wow.
that are related to heat production in the body.
Wow, that's incredible.
It is pretty amazing.
So every time I'm enjoying, like, a cinnamon bun,
Yeah,
I'm experiencing a fascinating interplay of chemistry and sensory perception.
you are absolutely.
That's awesome.
Yeah, and that's just the beginning. We haven't even gotten to the potential health benefits
Oh, there are health benefits.
linked to cinnamon and its compounds.
Wow.
Yeah,
Okay, well, I'm definitely intrigued, but I think we need to take a quick break and then we'll come back
okay.
and delve deeper into those potential health benefits of cinnamon.
Sounds good.
Maybe uncover some surprising uses for cinnamon beyond the kitchen.
Looking forward to it. Welcome back.
We are back.
It's amazing how such a familiar spice can hold so many scientific surprises.
I know, right? We've already learned so much about cinnamaldehyde and how it creates that distinct cinnamon experience.
Yeah.
But you mentioned potential health benefits, too.
Right.
What's the story there?
Well, for centuries, cinnamon has been used in traditional medicine for a bunch of different ailments.
Oh, wow.
And now modern science is starting to understand why.
Okay.
Research suggests that cinnamon, particularly the cinnamaldehyde in it, has antioxidant and anti-inflammatory properties.
So those aren't just old wives' tales.
Nope.
There's actual scientific evidence to support some of cinnamon's medicinal properties.
Exactly. Studies have shown that cinnamon extracts can help regulate blood sugar levels.
Really?
Yeah, potentially benefiting individuals with type 2 diabetes.
Wow.
Additionally, research suggests that cinnamon's anti-inflammatory effects might protect against heart disease and even certain types of cancer.
Wow, that's impressive.
It is.
It seems like this humble spice is a real powerhouse when it comes to health.
It really does, and there's even more to uncover.
Oh, okay.
Remember we talked about how cinnamaldehyde is the main compound in cinnamon bark oil?
Yes, that concentrated dose of cinnamon aroma?
Well, that essential oil isn't just about the scent.
Right.
It boasts a range of potential applications, too.
Okay.
For example, cinnamon bark oil has shown some real promise as a natural antimicrobial agent.
Antimicrobial.
Yeah.
So it can help fight off bacteria and fungi.
That's right. Studies have shown how effective it is against all kinds of pathogens, including the ones that cause food spoilage,
Interesting.
and even some drug-resistant bacteria.
Wow, that's fascinating.
Yeah.
So we could potentially use cinnamon bark oil to preserve food
Yeah.
naturally. or even use it to help fight infections.
Exactly. Those are some areas of active research,
Wow.
and the findings so far are very promising.
This is truly remarkable.
It is.
From regulating blood sugar to fighting off microbes,
Right.
it seems like cinnamon's potential benefits are vast and diverse.
And to think it all starts with that one remarkable compound, cinnamaldehyde.
Yeah,
It's a real testament to the power of nature's chemistry.
I'm in awe of cinnamon now.
Yeah.
It's not just a spice, it's a scientific marvel. But before we get too carried away, I am curious about something.
Okay.
We've been talking about all these potential benefits, but are there any downsides or risks associated with consuming cinnamon?
That's a good question and an important one.
Yep.
While it's generally safe when you consume it in moderate amounts as a spice,
Okay.
there are a couple of things to keep in mind.
Okay.
First, some people can be allergic to cinnamon.
Right.
They might experience skin reactions or have some digestive issues.
So as with any food, it's always wise to be aware of potential allergies.
Absolutely. And another thing to be aware of is that cassia cinnamon,
Okay.
that's the more common variety,
Right.
contains a compound called coumarin,
Okay.
and coumarin in high doses can potentially cause liver damage.
So we should be mindful of the type of cinnamon we are using and moderate our intake, especially when it comes to cassia cinnamon.
Exactly. It's always best to consult with a healthcare professional if you have any concerns about cinnamon, especially if you have for existing health conditions.
This has been an incredible deep dive into the world of cinnamon.
It has.
We've uncovered so much from its chemistry, its potential health benefits,
Right.
even precautions to consider.
Yeah.
Is there anything else we should know about this amazing spice before we wrap things up? We've uncovered so much about cinnamon already, from its star compound, cinnamaldehyde,
Right.
to its potential health benefits, and even some things to be careful about when consuming it.
Yeah.
It's amazing how something we see so often can have so many fascinating secrets.
That's the beauty of science, though, isn't it?
Yeah,
It lets us look at everyday things in a whole new way
absolutely.
and appreciate how complex they really are.
Speaking of complexity, I'm still thinking about the different types of cinnamon we talked about earlier.
Yeah.
You mentioned Ceylon and Cassia.
Right.
Are there other varieties out there?
Absolutely. There are actually several species of cinnamon, each with its own unique characteristics. We've already discussed Ceylon cinnamon,
Right.
known for its delicate sweetness,
Yeah.
and cassia cinnamon,
Right.
which is more potent and easier to find.
Yeah.
But have you ever heard of Saigon cinnamon?
Saigon cinnamon.
Yeah.
That's a new one for me.
It's also known as Vietnamese cinnamon,
Okay.
and it's got a really robust flavor profile with hints of both sweetness and spice.
Oh, interesting.
A lot of people consider it to be the most flavorful variety.
Really?
Yeah, it's got a high concentration of essential oils compared to the other types.
So it's like the ultimate cinnamon experience.
You could say that.
Wow.
And then there's Indonesian cinnamon,
Okay.
which tends to be milder
Okay.
and less complex than Saigon,
Right.
but still offers that warm, inviting flavor we associate with cinnamon.
Wow. It's like a whole world of cinnamon out there,
There really is.
just waiting to be explored.
Each variety has its own special qualities, not just in terms of flavor,
Yeah.
but also in potential health benefits and different ways to use them.
Oh, interesting.
For example, some early studies are showing that Saigon cinnamon may have even stronger antioxidant and anti-inflammatory properties.
Wow. Okay.
Compared to the other types.
This is making me want to go out and buy every type of cinnamon
Yeah, why not?
and redo my whole spice rack.
I really encourage you to experiment
Yeah.
and see if you can spot those subtle differences between the cinnamon varieties.
Okay.
It's a sensory adventure.
I'm definitely adding that to my to-do list
Good.
as we're wrapping up this deep dive into the chemistry of cinnamon.
Yeah.
I'm just struck by how much we've learned about what seems like such a simple spice.
It is pretty amazing.
From the intricate chemistry of cinnamaldehyde
Right.
to all the different species of cinnamon and their potential health benefits.
Yeah.
It's clear that there's a lot more to cinnamon than meets the eye or the nose.
Well said. It's a good reminder that even the things that seem really familiar can hold hidden wonders.
Absolutely.
Just waiting to be discovered.
And that's the beauty of being curious and wanting to explore.
Right.
There's always something new to learn and enjoy about the world around us, even in a tiny sprinkle of cinnamon.
That's a great point. Until next time,
Yes.
keep exploring and embrace the fascinating chemistry that makes up our everyday lives.